The future is trying to tell us something. This time we're looking at a film from 2007, a kids movie that has the rare quality of being watchable by adults. Now I'm talking about The Last Mimzy, a story based on a short story from the 1940s. The movie follows two kids, a brother and his younger sister. The brother is kind of unhappy. He's not doing well in school, and their dad is a workaholic. He keeps delaying a vacation, and the kid feels kind of let down. Their mom takes the pair to their vacation home, the dad to follow later. One day at the beach, they find a mysterious box. Is it an orb holding one of the tears of the prophets? No, but it does contain some odd objects. A strange crystal tablet, stones that defy gravity, an odd seashell, and among a few other things, a stuffed bunny rabbit the little girl falls in love with. The objects begin affecting the kids, the boy becoming a whiz at science and begins drawing mandala-like patterns, the rabbit communicating with the girl non-verbally, and whether all of this is for good or evil is up to you to decide as things unfold. Eventually, things reach a point where the parents and the boy's science teacher become concerned for the kid's well-being. Sounds like the formula for a horror movie, but it's not. After the boy accidentally precipitates a massive power outage across a large part of the Northwest, a government team is called in to investigate the possibility of an attack on the country. The kids have to solve the puzzle and escape to complete the task set by the objects in the box, collectively known as the Last Mimzy. There are only 3 brand name actors in this one. Timothy Hutton plays the kid's dad. Rian Wilson from The Office plays an elementary school science teacher, and Michael Clark Duncan appears as the government agent in charge of tracking down this mysterious power outage caused by the gadgets in the box. Now, I won't lie, I'd not heard of this one at all. I read the description of this movie and thought it would wind up being a direct-to-the-DVD bargain bin ripoff of Jumanji or something. Kids find a weird box that contains magic objects. Chaos ensues, you know, that sort of thing. Was I ever wrong? Holy guacamole! I was surprised, and pleasantly so, by this one. In the first place, even though this is ostensibly a kids movie, it's the rare kind of kids movie that grown-ups can watch without having their brains turned into mush by the unfunny drivel that usually accompanies such fare. And the kids in the movie are not annoying at all. Usually they would be, but here they really come off as realistic characters with believable dialogue, doing and saying things kids their age would do. The way the kids are affected by the box is handled in a very restrained way that keeps you guessing, especially with the little boy. When he holds the seashell up to his ear and he starts to perceive the world differently, it's subtle. It's interesting. It's very well done. The two kids haven't done much work since this film, which is a shame because they were both really good. I like the rest of the cast too. The mom is great. Dwight and his girlfriend are just goofy enough to be fun without being dopey. The dad, I liked him too. Even the government guy, he's pretty much a three-dimensional character, although we don't see too much of him. The special effects are just enough to enhance the picture, never really going over the top in the way that minimizes the characters, as happens in many movies relying on CGI. And even with a preamble that does explain some stuff, they keep the mystery of the box, its contents, and its purpose going until just the right point in the movie to reveal all. I quite like this one. True, it does, especially in the last quarter of the picture, devolve a bit into a sci-fi channel movie of the week in points. But not too much. The final action sequence is a bit too long and could have benefited from a slightly more aggressive cut in the editing booth. But they mostly stick the landing, and it's not a deal breaker. The Last Mimzy is, in some ways, a throwback. You could totally see this movie as being from the 1990s, the last truly great decade for Hollywood movies. It has more to it than mere surface elements, and the movie represents something sorely lacking right now. It's the kind of imaginative storytelling that Hollywood has almost completely abandoned in the last 10 years. The kind of storytelling that gave us Back to the Future, The Goonies, E.T., The Rocketeer, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's wide-eyed and wonderful, with a real sense of magic and mystery. We need more movies like The Last Mimzy today. Is this a 4-paw picture? No. Is it a 3-paw picture? Well, no. But it is a 2 3/4 paw picture. This film is well worth a watch. The Last Mimzy is available on DVD and digitally from Amazon Prime. You can check out some of my other movie reviews here. And I'll catch you in the next one.